Hey guys, welcome back to my video series of BeProfitSmart UK. I'm Will Sebastian. Some of you may have heard of me, some of you may have not. I've made six figures betting online. I've taught people all over the world to do the same thing. And I'm going to show you an update on my Paddypower account. Last month, I showed you about £475 of profit. We're just coming into the end of October. There's actually a few days left of it before Halloween, etc. But we're in good stance for what we bet. So I'm going to show you the transaction history on this account for this month. So I'm on transaction history on my Paddypower account. I've got a balance of £1,328 at this point. And I'm really doing this just to show you what is possible factually. So you can see my stakes have been £7,100. My returns currently are £7,913.93. Now this is possible because of the method I'm using. You'll notice I've staked and returned about 11%. Okay, so first off the bat, if you were investing in the stock market, you wouldn't get that much money, especially when it continues to fall, like it is at this current point. Okay, especially as of late. But the reason why I'm getting these returns on my stakes is because I'm taking value bets. Every bet I take has value. Now, sometimes you get a swing in wins, sometimes you get a swing in loss. But overall, over the vast amount of bets, you end up in profit because there's value on them. Now, if you're looking to make money betting and you're using Paddypower and you're gambling, the problem with gambling is every bet you take is not a positive value bet for you. Okay, so let me give you an example. I'm going to go back to the home of Paddypower after I've gone off there. And you can see they've got their incessant promotions. Okay, and they try and act as responsible, if you like, as they can, even though they'll just blast anyone on the radio with. We'll get into that another time. But anyhow, for example, let's say you're betting on Newcastle versus Dortmund. Now, if you're a gambler, and remember this goes for horse races as well, okay, it doesn't matter what you're betting on. If you're a gambler, you might pick something like Newcastle at 1.62, okay? So if you wanted to pick Newcastle at 1.62 and you wanted to bet £10, let's say, okay, you'd get a return of £16.15 in this instance. I know it says 1.62, but they've obviously changed it slightly. But the point is, your return on this bet is not what it should be if it was to be a fair game. Okay, the bookmaker has to factor in something called an overround, or maybe you call it a VIG if you're in the US or Canada, or the juice. There's various terms for it, but all it simply means is the bookmaker needs to make money off your activity. They don't want you to come along and make them no money. You've got to give them something. So that's why they take a cut basically on what you're staking. So in reality, what you should be getting is more than this amount, but they're going to give you less so that you lose over time and they win. That's why the house always wins. I'm going to post quite a few more videos on the overround and house edge in the future, but just so you know, that's exactly what's happening. Now, in our instance, you may be thinking, well, okay, well, if you need to give them something, why are you taking value from them? Well, the reason why is because you can blend your value taking in with your activity, and it becomes far, far harder for the bookmaker to know what you're doing, and they can't really see through it. And because your trajectory is very gradual, in other words, you're making money out of them very gradually over time, it just looks like you happen to be winning over time. Now, that is a very specific strategy. And that's exactly what I produce in my academy and why people make so much more money using my method than the standard ones out there. It's because you can drill so much more profit out of the bookies simply if you take a different approach. So every single bet, just like your football bets, okay, if you go onto your horse racing, it's exactly the same. Okay, I mean, we can pick a UK race today. Let's go for the 3 o'clock at Newmarket. all these horses, Tribal Star 2.75 as a decimal, See the Thunder 3.5, Palace Green 4.33. It's all factored in to the house edge. There is an over round on this race in that the bookmaker is looking to make an average percent across the whole field, and an individual percent is added on to every single horse. So if you took the Sea of Thunder and you bet £10 on this horse, you get 35 back. Now, in reality, you might need to get 40 back or something like that to make the game fair, for you to be on the same level playing field as the bookmaker. But the bookmaker needs to make money out of gamblers. So they'll give you 35, take 5 for themselves, go and spend it on a sandwich or something like that. And that's how they make their money. So you need to take bets that don't do that. You need to be betting at times where the math is in your favor. Essentially, you need to be the bookmaker. And of course, then you can consistently make money over time, as you've probably seen in numerous videos I've filmed now. What I'm doing is I'm collating a big series using all bookmakers I can. I'm going to go through all of them and post them all over the next 6 months to a year. And you'll be able to see every single stake is stacking up profits. I've had various testimonials as well, people betting £60,000 overall, and making sort of £8,000 to £10,000. So it's really a case of just chipping away at the wall and just taking little bits and profiting over time. We're not smashing and grabbing like everyone else does. So I hope that helps. A Paddypower profit update there. I will be back with more profit updates across all the bookies. Like I said, I'm swapping them around. I've done Unibet, Sky Bet, Paddypower. I'm going to do BetMGM, Bet365 and Ladbrokes next. Okay, and I'm just going to keep posting them so you can see an overall upwards trajectory as I have described, far further than you've seen already. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that helps as always. And of course, you can get my email list, my private email loophole list for more ways to make money sports betting right now in the most secret way possible. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.